Hi and welcome. Today I wanted to talk about being able to get yourself out of survival mode. When you're emotionally traumatized, and it's sustained over a period of time, it can knock you into a negative path. Internally, emotionally, anxiety, depression, all those kind of things. And like you've got to be able to break that. You need to have a plan, steps where you can achieve one thing at a time. And each time that you achieve something, kind of rebuilds you. So as most of you know, I'm a qualified nurse, and I was bullied into a complete emotional collapse. Had to leave the profession. Didn't think I was going to go back. And living in London didn't help. So I knew I needed to leave London. I also knew that I needed to move to somewhere new where I had no triggers, because a smell can set you off. So to be able to live in a place where I had no past, nothing that could trigger the survival mode. So I achieved that in August. I moved up to the Midlands in August of 2022. Got myself a job, which started a couple of days after moving. By the 31st of October, I had enrolled on my return to practice. Today, I just finished the agency process. Just had my interview where I got really good feedback. And you know what? The person I was a year ago no longer exists. So yes, I'm still taking little steps day by day, but days make weeks and weeks make months and months make years. And I'm over 6 months in this year of my transition. I did the hard work of being still on myself and being okay with the heartbreak and the emotions and the abandonment and the loneliness. Because when you kind of lose it all. And that can leave you feeling in a very vulnerable place where a dark path is easy to walk down. But I'm a great believer that everything happens for a reason. And having had an ex try to commit suicide, I already knew I couldn't inflict that on my daughter, regardless on the fact that she's not talking to me. Just because she's not in my life doesn't mean that I don't love her, that I'm not still protecting her. She doesn't need to know that. Again, even on that front, it's a moment to moment. It's okay for her to not be in my moment. It doesn't stop me from loving her. And you can do that across the board on whomever has contributed to hurting you. Because there are some people in this world where you kind of are responsible for them hurting you because you don't leave when you know you should leave. And then there are the people that you expect never to have to leave. And your children and your family are in that category. So when you have to walk away from your family because of toxic behavior and self-preservation, you got to put you first. You got to put you first and learn to love from a distance. It's not easy. I'm not even going to try to tell you it's easy because it's really not. And there's been more than a few times where it has felt bigger than me. Even though I knew nothing was bigger than me, it was still very hard to feel that. Just because my mind knew that nothing was bigger than me didn't mean that I didn't feel like something was bigger than me. And learning to control my thoughts was one thing. But if you don't learn to control your emotions, your thoughts will never be controlled, because it's your emotions that will trigger your thoughts, especially from a female point of view. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen for men. Of course it does. But women and their emotions are completely entwined. Just be gentle on yourself and flip it. I suppose that's how I did it. I flipped it. This is how I felt. What do I want to feel? What do I need to feel? And then take myself back to that feeling and embrace in that feeling to my core. Without the memory, just the feeling. And it's not easy. It's like learning to meditate. It's like learning to still your thoughts. It takes a minute. It takes time. So be patient. Because on the other side of that, now, the darkest hours before the dawn, and that last hour is dark. And you're gonna have to dig deep to get out. But when you get out on the other side, not much faces you. It is what it is. And not much faces you. I can love from a distance. I can know my own worth. And I can love myself. I'm a good person. I've never done anything to harm another. Ish. But not those that matter. No. But it's okay. It's okay because they're okay and I'm okay, and this is the way it needs to be at the moment, because if it didn't need to be this way, then it wouldn't be. So it is. And it is what it is. And I'm okay with that, because, you know what, maybe the universe is telling me to take some me time and sort me out and have me as my priority rather than everybody else. I can live with that. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I hope you come back, subscribe to my channel, and we'll get through this together. Bye.